Hi all, good afternoon. My name is Praveen and I'm here to do a demonstration of designing a dashboard using analysis services in PerformancePoint Services 2010, which is an integral part of SharePoint 2010 server. So for this demonstration, we'll have to actually go through three steps. The first step is create a data source using SQL Server Analysis Services. The second step is creating a scorecard and adding the KPIs to our scorecard. And the third step is modifying the KPIs or scorecards as per our business needs. So let's get started with. I have already created one site collection with the Business Intelligence Center template. Now, if you go to create dashboard option, you'll find one link which is start using PerformancePoint services. So when I click on this link, it will take me to the page. From this page I can download a dashboard designer tool and start building our dashboard. So I already clicked on this and this is my dashboard designer tool. So let's do one thing. First of all, define a data source as we had already seen in the first step. So right click to your data connection, click on new data source. You will find here multi-dimensional data source, that is analysis services. Click OK and give the proper configurations to our new created data source. But before doing this, I'll be renaming my data source with the name PDW. Now here is my server name. So my analysis services are installed on my local machine. So I'll say local host. Now I have already configured one database with the name PDW. Now this database you can download it from Microsoft site. Now this database Microsoft had already released for the demonstration of PerformancePoint server when they released the product Microsoft Office PerformancePoint server 2007. So you can take a full advantage of this particular database for the demonstration purpose. So let's make a choice of a cube from this database with the name cells and test our connection. So our connection is successful. So we are good to go for the second step. So our second step is creating a scorecard. So right click to your PerformancePoint contents, click on new and scorecard. Now this scorecard will make usage of the data which is coming from analysis services. So I'm going to make a choice of analysis services and I'm going to use a wizard to create my scorecard. Now this scorecard wizard will ask you the first step, which data source you would like to go and make usage of it. So I'm going to make a choice of PDW data source. I'll click on next. It gives us two options. Either you can select a KPI or either you can create a new KPI. So let's go and create a new KPI for this. Let's click on add KPI. Now let's create three KPIs here. The first KPI I'll create it as an sales amount. The actual will be coming from the sales amount here. Increasing is better. Targets will be 1. Let's add one more KPI. Let's say here days late. Let's make a choice of days late here. This KPI will be decreasing is better. Let's make it 1. And the last KPI, that is third KPI, let's say gross margin. That will be in percentage. So let's make a choice of gross margin here. Increasing is better. Let's make target 25%. Click on next. Keep all the values as is. And click on finish. Now you will see there are 3 KPIs which are created and this is my scorecard. Let's rename our scorecard with the name PDW scorecard. Okay, now the next step will be modifying this particular scorecard. So to do this, I'll be going to my dimensions at the right hand section. I'll click on product and I'll take a family from here, which is a product family, and I'll align it to each KPI and make a choice of specific products. So for me, for this demonstration, I'll be using mountain bikes, road bikes and touring bikes. Do the same step for the other KPIs as well. So for the days late, let's make a choice of mountain bike, road bikes and touring bikes for the gross margin as well. So mountain bikes, road bikes, touring bikes. Click OK. Now let's go to edit menu, edit ribbon and click on update. As I click on update, the values will be updated here. Now let's be very specific in terms of time period as well. So let's go to time, let's go to calendar attribute. Let's pick up a quarter here and drop it on top of your actual. Let's make a choice of here Q106 and Q206. And the same way, I'll make a choice of quarter, put it on the target, and I'll choose the same quarters, Q106, Q206. Alright, so let's click on update button once again, and that's how values will be shown to us. Good. So let's save this particular scorecard. If you would like to modify the KPIs, even you can do that by clicking on target, for example, change the values. You can change the values from here, and you can take the values from directly from the analysis services as well. For this demonstration, I'm not going to do this. Let's save everything. That's all for this demonstration.